Hey everyone, welcome to A Great Alternative. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to discuss the green woodworking course that I've just finished. Before I begin, I'm going to let Gareth, the tutor of the course, one of the tutors of this course from these 5 days that we've been here, give you a brief introduction into Tir Coed and what it is that we've been doing. Also, this woodland is right next to not only a train track, but also a bunch of houses, and there's works going on at one of those houses. So forgive the sound of drilling in the background. I know it's not really very in keeping with this video, but you know, it is what it is. It's a community woodland.
So I'm Gareth Fish-Foskett. I'm a social forester and have been working in social forestry for about 12 years now. Tir Coed, I'm working with them on a project called Tir at the moment, which is about climate change resilience, traditional woodland skills and biodiversity and sustainable woodland management. So with this project we're delivering courses in Carmarthenshire, Powys, Ceredigion and Pembrokeshire. And so there's 12-week woodland carpentry projects and courses, and then there are 5-day continuation courses, and then there are winter woodland management courses that are also 12 weeks. And basically we are working in areas where people who for whatever reason wouldn't have access to education, training, or are underemployed for whatever reason at the moment can come and upskill and learn some of the skills of traditional woodcraft, of coppicing, hedge laying, sustainable woodland management, so continuous cover forestry. And then we support the people that come on our courses to go on to find further education or training. And there's also a very important health and well-being aspect to that. So a lot of the people that come along are experiencing challenges and difficulties in their lives for whatever reason, and spending time in the woodland, working with their hands, using their bodies, learning ancient traditional crafts that are much more in tune with nature. So a lot of the coppice work that we do is part of a sustainable woodland management cycle where we harvest material in a way that actually prolongs and supports the health of the trees that we're using the bodies of. And yeah, so we're aiming to kind of encourage and foster a sense of a more healthy relationship with the natural world, and also to provide opportunities for connection with other people, other members of the community, the human and the more than human members of the community. So we learn a little bit about how to encourage biodiversity, ecosystem regeneration through woodland management, and then also how to make products using the materials from sustainable woodland management. So on this course we've been making hurdles and benches, stools, tables, spoons, spatulas, using green woodworking tools that are hand tools that are not fossil fuel reliant. Yeah, in ways that have been carried down for generations in the British Isles for probably a couple of thousand years now.
The way that the course starts and each day starts was quite unique and quite refreshing, really. It's something that I come on courses and I generally just want to get cracking and just get straight on. But in this course, taking time at the start of each day to just relax, to ground yourself, listen to the sounds around you, using all of your senses other than eyesight to situate yourself where you are and just take a moment to reflect on how you're feeling and what it feels like to be in that moment. What's your main hopes for what people get out of a course like this?
I think mostly an appreciation of the woodlands and an appreciation for the gifts of being in a healthy relationship with woodlands. So connection to the trees, learning about the life cycle of the trees, learning how we as humans can have a symbiotic relationship that's mutually beneficial. And then I would hope also some confidence with the use of hand tools and traditional, more sustainable ways of working with wood. Opportunities to connect with other people who have similar interests. Yeah, I think a sense of renewed capacity to find creative ways of using natural materials sustainably to make beautiful things that are also practical and helpful. Yeah, and hopefully have had a really positive, nourishing, grounding, emotional experience as well on the journey, so that it's not kind of like a production line or a kind of frantic, consumptive process, something more about stepping into a different rhythm, which is more in tune with the cycles of nature, and then also being able to go home with something that they feel proud to have worked on.
What's your favourite thing about doing a job like this? What gets you up for work in the morning?
Yeah, I think it's the prospect of hanging out with people around a fire in the woods, seeing them progressing, benefiting, being able to spend time with trees and in nature in ways that feel like, yeah, I'm also using my skills and my knowledge in productive and fruitful ways. Keeping the traditions alive, I think that's a big one for me. I feel like, yeah, if these crafts aren't actively maintained through courses like this, through organisations like Tir Coed, they will start to fade. So I feel like there's a responsibility to the people who've carried them before us, and for us to pass them to future generations as well.
I found this course to be a great way of just meeting people, learning new skills, and just being out in the woodland and making something. It's definitely given me a confidence, because a lot of the things that I've done in the past are carving with smaller tools and smaller, therefore, end results. I made a couple of different things out of the course. Firstly, my main project was this hurdle. This is a hurdle or a gate. Obviously it's not a gate at the moment, a little bit smaller than it would have been. But in doing so, I practiced skills that I haven't necessarily tried out before, like making tenons, making the joints, using wooden pegs. And yeah, I've really enjoyed doing it, and it's given me that confidence to potentially try out things similar and other green woodworking projects like this. For example, I've got a really exciting project coming up where I'm planning on doing like a fairy village, and I want to create it in a way that it can just be left to rot and compost down. So therefore not using any kind of shop-bought glues or plastics of any kind, anything like that. And some of the skills that I've learned here are going to be perfect for that. Just like, you know, using wooden pegs to stick things together, and some of the ways in which, you know, you use the wood that you've got and the natural materials around you to create that frame and make things stay in place. Another thing that I really enjoyed using is the pole lathe. It's so addictive once you get going. This, I'm thinking, is either going to be a topper to like a walking stick or something, or maybe even I'll carve this right down and it'll be a wand. It's a little thick to be a handle for a wand, but it's just, yeah, loved doing this. And I'd love to have a workshop of my own where I have like a pole lathe, even if it's a human powered pole lathe like this, or, you know, draw horse, things like that. But this is partly why I made this video and want to talk about this subject matter, not necessarily just talk about what I've done and myself, but to kind of use it as a way to promote other similar things like this, because this has been a totally free course, 5 days. Yes, Tir Coed are funded themselves, so the tutors that have taken the course have been funded to do so. But for myself, you know, it's a way of learning these skills that I just wouldn't be able to otherwise. I'd basically have to watch YouTube videos just to do that. And this is a sort of real world way of getting those hands-on skills that, yeah, I think should be available to everyone. Therefore, in the description below, there's a big list of resources and similar places like Tir Coed. Another one that I've done stuff with if you're based in Wales is Coed Lleol, or Small Woods Wales if you're based in England or Scotland, and other different resources and potential places that might run courses like this. And this is where I need your help as well. I'd like this video and this bit of description at the end of the video to be a bit of a resource of links for places that people can go to and then find out about similar courses that might be going on near them. So if you're based in the UK, like myself, then please put links down below. If, which is a definite, this is where I need your help. I know that there are a lot of people that are based in America and Canada that watch these videos that I've created for the channel. If you know, whether it be in your state or in your area, organizations that run free woodworking courses or natural craft courses, even woodland management or permaculture, anything related to this video that you think people might be interested in, please put it in the comments and I will then put it in the description for future people who are watching this video. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching this video. I'm going to leave you with the Fairy Village video that I just mentioned. I haven't even started it yet as of recording this, but hopefully it's going to be really good. So I'm going to leave you with that one. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Another thing, oh, I've got to do that call. There you go. I got, right, ready. Oh, no. Another thing that I've really enjoyed using, this is so addictive, do that again. Another thing, I will get this right. It's only me that thinks this is cool. Another thing that I've really enjoyed using, I did it, is, no, try again. Just keep talking, Jason, just do it. Another thing that I've really enjoyed using is the pole lathe. It's so addictive.